What's up guys, Propha Truth here. So today what you guys are going to be getting is an updated version of my Cyberse. Now, I did a lot of tweaking to it. Like, I actually took out the kaijus. Just to test it though, just to test to see how it's working. And so far it's alright. I kind of missed the kaijus. But enough said, let's get straight to the profile. But before we do, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel if you're new to the channel. Let's go guys. Alright guys, let's get straight to it. So I'm gonna breeze through the deck for you guys because I've posted at least 2 other Cyberse videos on my channel, and I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with what it is. If you guys have not checked those videos out, check those other Cyber videos. I'll put them in the description below for you guys. So let's get straight to it, guys. Of course, your standard, you're gonna play the 3 Bistrons. He's the normal one alongside with Draconet or Draconet. You gotta play 3. I've always said you have to play 3. He's the tour guide of the deck. He special summons this guy either out of your deck in defense position or out of your hand in defense position. So that's the reason why you gotta even it out. 3 and 3. I tried it at 2, playing it around, and I changed it right back to 3 quickly. So I decided to keep it at 3. You have to play 3, especially if you're playing with if you're trying to go pure Cybers. Next up, 3 backup secretaries. I've kept her at 3 also, simply because she is a special summon, and even if you special summon her, that and the same turn that you do special summon her, and you have Firewall on board, and you move a monster out of Firewall's link marker, and she's in another one's in your hand, you can special summon her for Firewall's effect. So she's never really been a dead draw to me, to be honest, even at 3, because her effect is once per turn, which kind of sucks. But I enjoy her at 3. I think you gotta play 3 if you're playing Cybers. Now the new guy, Link Infra Flyer, if I said that right. Now, I did have this guy at 3. He's one of the new guys from Circuit Break, and he's not as good as backup secretary, because backup secretary just special summons anywhere on board. The thing with Link Infra Flyer is that the fact that you could special summon out your hand just like backup secretary, but you have to special summon to a zone that a link monster is pointing to. So it's good, don't get me wrong, it is good, because there is times, especially if you're spamming and you have that really good hand and you're just like going off, you will have an open link marker to special summon him. It does come clutch sometimes, but I dropped him down from 3 to 2 to test it out. So far I see him enough, and it works. I like him because he is that free special summon to a zone, and then you still have an extra material to link with. So I personally think you have to play 2. You can play 1. The only reason why I prefer 2 is because I do want to see it, you know. And 3 was just overcluttering. I was drawing 2, and then I was special summon 1, and then I can't special summon the other one unless like I use the Firewall effect, like I said, with backup secretary. So 2 is just fine in my personal perspective. You guys can vary around this guy if you want to play 3. I know there is builds that you can play 3. But that's more like until we get the new stuff from like the structure deck. That's when I might just put them up to 3, and extra stuff from Extreme Forces. I can't wait for that one to come out as well. So you gotta at least try 2 out for now. Then the level 5s, the Salvage Driver I still play, and Link Slayer I still play. Link Slayer because he's the Twin Twister, he's a Cyber Dragon. And Salvage and Drivers because I still kept the Brilliant engine in it, so I decided to like keep him in there because he does come a lot of clutch. Like, he does come clutch when he's in the graveyard and your Cyber's Link monster is destroyed by card effect from your opponent. You special summon him right out of your graveyard, and even if he's in your hand, you can still special summon him right out of the hand. And he's a monster reborn for any Cyber's monster by just pitching a spell card, so you can't go wrong. Don't forget, guys, if you use his effect to bring back a Cyber's monster, that monster it can't attack that turn. So just remember that, guys. So if you're gonna bring back a monster, I highly suggest you link with it. You know, I've done it plenty of times. And remember, these guys can be special summoned from the hand if Firewall's on board and a monster leaves out of his marker. So sometimes it's not even a dead card. Then the 1 Ram Clotter, because just like Salvage and Driver is a monster reborn by just tributing a monster on board, you can tribute itself and bring back another Cyber's monster. You can't go wrong with that. I enjoy this card. I probably will always keep this at 1 just because of that effect. So, and then that's pretty much it for the Cybers, guys. Off to the 2 Blackwing Gofus. You know, it doesn't matter. If you're playing any type of Link deck, you got to play the Gofus, guys. Gofu gives you that extra play, automatically gives you that Link instant decode talker. So you can't go wrong with it. And the fact that now that we got Proxy Dragon makes it even better. So definitely 2. Don't do 3, guys. I mean, you can if you want, but it's been cloggy with me, especially that you have other level 5s in here, such as Salvage Driver and Link Slayer. It becomes too cloggy sometimes. And 2 is just enough that you will see it, trust me. And then this is my personal tech, guys, and you'll see why later. The 1 Destiny Hero Plasma. Now, this guy becomes really... I'm glad I put him in here. There was a time when I was side decking 1. I decided to put that one in here now to main deck it. It is a very handy card. And the reason why is... I play Scapegoat, and I was talking to somebody in my comment box. He was talking about, he was trying to figure out how to fix the deck a lot more because he couldn't afford the Brilliant Fusions for right now. So I gave him some ideas with the Scapegoat and Plasma, and he likes it. He really likes it. He just wishes it was more synergy into the deck, but we won't get more synergy until we get the structure deck and as well as Extreme Forces. The structure deck will make this deck go really fast. It will become a lot faster and more synergy and more consistent with everything. So for now, I'm maining the Plasma. I'm enjoying it so far because I negate all my opponent's monsters' effect, and I still get my effects. And then I'm like a snatch and steal. I could take and equip it to him, and he gains attack. It becomes so clutch. This guy is such an amazing card in this deck, especially if you're playing the Scapegoat version. So try it out, guys. 1 Destiny Hero Plasma. Next up, the 1 Maxi, obviously, because you can activate it and your opponent might think twice about going off still. Or he will go off, or she will go off, and you will get your draw power. So you gotta main the Maxi. And then the last 2 monsters is for Gemini Lazuli and Obsidian, Gemini Obsidian. These 2 because I'm still playing the Brilliant Engine. This guy actually became very clutch for me one game because he was in my hand and I drew into Link Slayer and I special summoned Link Slayer. And then I activated Link Slayer's effect by discarding a card in the back row, and then his effect kicked in, bringing back Bishtron out of the grave for me. So, and it gave me more an extension to Link Summon. So I like him in here. And the reason why I'm playing these 2 is because if I draw into any one of them and I have a Brilliant Fusion in my hand, that Brilliant Fusion is not dead. Obviously, I still have another Gem Knight in the deck that I can still use the Brilliant Fusion for. So, and she's also... she's sent to the graveyard by a card effect with the Brilliant Fusion. You can add Bishtron right back to the hand. You can't go wrong with that, guys. These 2 support Bishtron very well, and I like it. So definitely I like these 2. If you guys want to try one of them or either or both, by all means, go ahead, guys. Off to the spells. So the 1 Mind Control, because this deck links. That's pretty much all it is linking. So you want to take your opponent's monsters and link with it, get it off the board, get it out of the game. That's it. Clear their board and do what you got to do from there. Sometimes in a mirror match, like it's happened to me in mirror matches, it really does become clutch because you're taking their Cybers and you're going to summon your Cybers link. So it can help. Definitely 1 Mind Control. I think that this is a sleeper card. A lot of people are sleeping on this in this format. So you can't go wrong. Then the 3 Brilliant Fusions. Now... obviously, you're playing the Brilliant Engine. You're going to send your Salvage in. Or it could be anybody. You guys could... there's a lot of light targets in here. You can send a Clouder from your deck if you have Salvage Driver in your hand and you need another light monster. And then Backup Secretary is also a light. So don't forget that, guys. Like there is light targets in here. You got to play the 3 Brilliants if you're playing the Gem Knight Engine. And then I'm testing this out because I've noticed that it does help, and the 2 Pot of Desires. This card, everything in this deck is pretty much at 3, and it really does help. You may banish a lot of resources, but you will gain resources at the same time, if that makes sense. I like it. I'm going to keep it at 2 in this deck for now, and I think it's actually going to become even more better when we get the structure deck this coming November, guys. This deck will be a problem eventually. I promise you guys that. Mark my words. I've been playing this deck since it's dropped in Code of Duelist, and I've been playing it even before that in the Japanese structure decks, and the deck is really annoying. I am going to keep doing tweaks with it. So once we get the structure deck from in November, I think this will make the deck even more better because of the fact that you're getting all your resources even better, even faster, I mean. So definitely, if you're playing the Cyberse build, guy, if you're playing Cyberse, you gotta play 2. It's an amazing card in this deck. A lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people don't agree with me, but I've seen some people do it too, and they enjoy it. Next up, the Soul Charge and the Raigeki. Obviously, board wipe, and this is, like I've always said, this is your Monster Reborn. You go off and you activate and bring back everything you just linked, all the link materials that you just used. Bring it back, do it again. You gotta always play this. And then, like I said, board wipe. And then one of the new cards that's from Circuit Break, one-time passcode. This is actually, I'm really glad that we did get this. Simply, it's a free special summon, like, and this helps out. Like, I'll be honest, I bricked on one game, and I just drew, the only monster I drew was Backup Secretary, and then I had this. I activated this. This is a Cyberse monster on board. Backup Secretary, since it's a Cyber special summon, and I had nothing but traps. I had I think I had 2 strikes and a storming. I mean, those saved me, but I left it like that just for defense. I'm trying to make it not brick as much, and it's okay. It's like once in a while when I barely do brick. It's just hard. It's just hard because now you have Spirals out, and Spirals is a problem, and you have Metaphys that's also a problem. So I think once we get more support in this deck, this will be keeping up with Spirals, because they will spam links. This deck spams links. I'm testing this out again, guys. Cynet Universe. I may take it out to be honest. The only reason why I'm playing it is because I was testing it one time when I went to my locals, and it's funny because what was I playing? I was playing against the oh my goodness, what's those, the Vendreds, and special summon. I activated this. They had a link on board. I said special summon, what's his name? Oh my god, I just said his name. Link Slayer. Oh my goodness, sorry guys. I'm out of it. Need more coffee. Link Slayer, and then effect, pitch the Obdison, the Gemini guy. Target this, popped it on board, and he lost, the extra monster, the monster that was on his board left the board, because this is it clears the extra monster zones. You now be careful. If you have one on your board, you will lose that as well. But it does help. Like, you can clear, and on top of that, all your Cyberse monsters gain a 300 boost. That 300 boost, I've noticed, does matter a lot, especially when you have a firewall that's a 28 beta and that can bounce stuff. It does help, guys. So I don't know though, I like it a little bit, not that much. I may take it out for 2 other cards. Right now I'm still testing, seeing how it works, and so far it's alright. I can't complain. So if you guys want to test it, if you guys don't want to run this, by all means switch it up. Give me an idea. Maybe there's something that I can put in this deck by taking these 2 cards out. So you guys let me know. And then the 3 scapegoats. Now, I was playing this at 2, guys. But since I put the plasma in the deck, I had to put the extra scapegoat. Simply because you set it, end phase on your opponent, activate, you get the 3 goats. So you get, all this going, and then another token right here. You contribute all 3 to special summon the plasma. And now if your opponent has a monster, you're taking it. It's a skill drain in the back and your opponent's field now. So, and you still haven't even conducted a normal summon yet. So I really like it so far. I will keep it. I don't know if I will jump plasma up to 2, but right now, I really want to keep it as much as Cyberse possibly, rather than a cookie cutter deck. If you guys know what I mean. So I like it. On top of that, the other 2, link purposes. If you're using 1 for plasma, you still have 2 more for link purposes. You can't go wrong with that, guys. You really can't. So that's pretty much it for the spells. Off to the traps. I'm playing, obviously, the Solemn family. You got to negate effects, negate summons. Can't go wrong. You have to now these days, especially that Spirals is a problem now. And then the last 2 traps, Storming Mirror Force. I've been keeping this card in this deck for the longest. It's helped so many times. I like it, and I would plan to keep it that way. So you bounce everything back to the hand. There's extra monsters on the board. Like, it works against World Challenge. They bounce everything back. They lost all their resources. So it helps. Definitely. So it's 40 cards in the main deck, guys. Off to the extra deck. 2 firewalls. I may jump it up to 3, to be honest. I'm liking it at 2 for right now. But I think I could put a 3rd one now that I put Scapegoat to 3, and I'm understanding the deck a lot more, and I'm summoning Firewall a lot faster now, because once you get used to a deck and you start seeing the plays because you keep playing it, you start realizing, holy shit, I could do some stuff to this. And then you're just adding, you're like, I could play another Firewall, and then you get more bounces out of that. So definitely 2. Try out 3 if you guys want to. 1 Bomber Dragon. I'm gonna take this out once I get the what's his name, Viral Lord Dragon, because he's good, but I special summon way too much, and if I special summon into the monster zones, I lose my main monster zone as well, just like my opponent will. So I'm gonna definitely take him out for once I get Viral Lord Dragon. And trust me, guys, don't if you're playing Cyberse, now that you're getting the use to special summoning out the deck, you really don't want him in here. He is great if he's like on board by himself and you're going for the game kill, because he is a Flame Wingman effect. You know, your opponent burns by the destroyed monster. It doesn't have to be sent to the graveyard. And it can become clutch if your opponent has a flooded board and you blow up their monster zone. So it can help, but I prefer Varalord Dragon, guys. So if you're playing this, take it out for Varalord. Get your hands on it. I know he's kind of pricey right now, but it'll be well worth it for this deck. Then I play the 1 Negrusu. The only reason why I'm playing it is because he's actually better than Scrap Dragon, because Scrap Dragon, you got to destroy a card on board. This guy says you could send a card from each player's side of the field to the graveyard. So if Brilliant Fusion is on board, Brilliant Fusion could be a dead card. Like, let's say if you link with what's her name, Seraphinite, and this is still on board, effect, send this to the grave, and you send something else to on your opponent's board to the grave. So it sends, doesn't destroy. So if there's a Stardust on your opponent's side of the field, you could send it to the grave. So definitely, he's not that hard to summon in here, I've realized. I've done it when I summoned Firewall, and then I summoned him, and then Firewall has a co-link, and I still could bounce something on board. So I really like him in here. I'm going to keep him in here. Just use 1, guys. Trust me. Just 1. That's all you need. Just 1. Then the 1 Gaia, because he's generic. He is a generic beat stick. Can't go wrong. He has pretty good arrows. And then 2 Decode Talkers, because it is a Cyberse deck. It is a Playmaker's deck. He is awesome. He's the best Decode Talker. I mean, the best talker out. He can negate anything that targets, and he gets kind of beefed up, especially if you have Sign of Universe on board. So definitely 2. 2 Proxies, protection-wise, and generic link 2. So it's easy to go straight into them now that we have Gofu. I mean, since you're playing Gofu, you can special summon, get the 2 tokens, and then instantly have the Gofu and this for Decode Talker, instead of wasting more extra decks in the Link Spider play. So 2 Proxies, 1 Honeybot, because it's a Cyberse, and it's a great protection if it's pointing to another monster. And then the new guy from Circuit Break, Link Bumper. This guy is pretty amazing. Like, I really like him. It's pretty awesome. A lot of people don't understand his effect. It's not that hard though. Like, I did it before. You have Firewall on board, and then like I'll end phase Scapegoat, and then link Firewall on my turn. When my turn comes, and then summon Drag Connect. Drag Connect brings out Bitron, and then you link to this guy. Firewall has a mutual link now, and then this guy, if he says if a Link monster you control battles another Link monster on your opponent's field, that Link monster that's attacking gets an additional attack as well. So let's say if hypothetically speaking, guys, let's just say my opponent has Proxy Dragon on board. What I'll do is that Firewall attacks, boom, he dies. This guy effect kicks in, I get an additional attack to an opponent's Link monster. So let's say yeah, we'll put it to you like this. Boom. This is just an example, guys. You know, attack, effect triggers, attack another Link monster. It's pretty good, but it's only good if you're going up against a person that's playing Links. So it's good in mirror matches. That's why I only have him at 1. Or if you're playing against Virals, he can help to clear out board if it's Firewall, and if Firewall can get over those monsters. Virals they get pretty big. So just one of him. Miss Radiance just because Miss Radiance. I may actually take this out, to be honest. There is times when you have 2 Earths on board and you summon him. I just don't know what to take out for him yet. I'm still thinking. But sometimes he does show up. Not all the time. So just, you guys can take it out if you want, if you guys are playing it. And then 1 Link Spider, and then the Imduke. I play Imduke because you play the Bitchtron. Sometimes you have Firewall on board and you have Bitchtron, but you need a co-link. You go send Bitchtron to the grave, link summon Imduke, and you have a free bounce for Firewall. So that's the only reason why he's in here. I think he's alright in here. And then the Link Spider because it extends plays. You're playing the Bitchtron engine. And then the 1 Seraphonite. That's pretty much it, guys. Just because you're playing the Gemini engine. Off the side deck, 2 Ghost Orgs. You're gonna play 2 Ghost Orgs because it's Ghost Org. It's a good hand trap, even this format, especially that Spirals is a thing, Metaphys is a thing, and even now Vendridge. So it's still good. I don't own Ash yet. You know, Ash, it will be awesome in this deck as a side deck. 2 Skullmeisters, specifically for Paleos, True Dracos, stop stuff in the grave. You know, anything that activates in the grave, stop it immediately. If it's going to be a threat to you, stop it. Draw and Lock Bird, because there's a lot of oh, sorry guys, there's a lot of cards in this format that searches way too much. Drill and Lock Bird is that stopper. You know, you want to stop the searching as much as you can. You don't want them to add anything. You don't want them to draw none of that once they start searching, especially on Tricksters. Tricksters do a lot of searching. So definitely that. 2 Lancias because Metaphys is starting to become a thing, especially Metaphys invokes. You wanna stop them from doing so much. You know, there's also, you know, it's a hand trap as well, so you can't go wrong. Alongside with Infernoids. Infernoids are a problem as well. So you gotta play 2, at least 2 guys. Off to the spell side deck, 2 Cosmics because back row kills you. Also 2 Dracos. So definitely gotta play 2 of these guys. Pay the G, banish it, get it out of the game completely. And then the 1 Dark Hole because it's a board wipe. Sometimes you need to clear that board to go off sometimes. So definitely 1 Dark Hole. And then 2 Master Restricts. Oh, whoa, not Master Restricts. I'm sorry. 1 Master Restrict and a 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance. The reason why is because once you set a board and you activate this, it can slow your opponent down. And this because I hate True Dracos. Like, I played the deck. I like it when I play it. I hate it when I go against it. So this is the reason why. And believe it or not, there's a lot of road decks out there, such as like Magic Specters. This can stop them. So it's 1-1 for right now. I don't know which one I'm going to take out, but for now, I'm going to leave it at 1-1. And then my last card. This is supposed to, right now I only have 14 cards in the side deck. This is supposed to be 2 reincarnations, Trickstars reincarnations, because I want to play 2. I only have 1 for right now because of the fact that, especially if you have the Drone Lock Bird and you have, let's say you side deck and you have these 2 cards in your hand, that's it, your opponent loses. Like, activate and get rid of it. Or, this is the funny thing, let's say if you have these 2 cards set, your opponent goes attack, okay, activate. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's say you're just doing the reincarnation with the drill lock. You know, you bounce everything back on their board, back to the hand. And then next thing you know it, you banishing everything out of everything that was on board. You banish it back out of their hand. It goes into the hand, gets banished, and then the drill lock burst says you can't draw after that. So now you cleared their board because of storming, and then you banishing it. Whatever that was on board, it goes to the hand, plus the cards that was already in their hand, and then the drill lock burst says, that's it, you're not drawing anymore. So you cleared the board, clear their hand, and they're not getting plussed out of it. So that's why I want to play 2. I gotta play 2 in here. This card, it's awesome. It's awesome. That's especially that your side deck in the draw lock birds now, it becomes a problem. So that is, I've done it before and it worked. Like my opponent Scoop. I did it on YGO and he couldn't do nothing. You know, he was playing Blue Eyes, bounced that all back, banish everything I just bounced plus the cards in your hand, and then now you're not drawing. So and then like what, he's gonna go out, he'll end his turn, I'll go off attack, and let's say he survived that turn, what is he gonna do? Draw 1 card. What is he gonna do with that card? So that's the reason why I've decided, if you guys have this, play 2, side deck 2 along with the drawing lock bird. I know the rares just jumped up to $30, $35, and then the supers are like 35 to 40. So if you guys have it, I suggest you side deck it along with the monster. I mean the Trickstar reincarnation. So that's it, guys. That was 14 in the extra deck, 15 in reality though, because you gotta play 2 Trickstar reincarnations. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy this deck profile, and don't forget, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. See y'all at the next video. Later. So there you guys have it. That was my new version of the Cyberse without the kaijus. Now, I really do want to put the kaijus back in as a main deck, but what really helps the deck out is Destiny Hero Plasma. Like the fact that I can scapegoat, tribute 3, special summon Plasma, take your monster, and your whole board is a skill drain. That's pretty impressive. The fact that you still have your effect monsters. So that was a tech that I wanted to try out for a while, and now that I actually did, I only needed 1 Plasma and it works. Like, I really like it. Shutting your opponent down by their monster effects is a very big thing in this format for a lot of decks. The only thing that I do lose to mainly is the Metaphys. Metaphys, they banish pretty much everything I have, so it makes it very difficult. I haven't went up against Vendrids yet. I'm actually trying to find somebody with Vendrids so I can test it out like that. But other than that, it's actually went through a few other decks, some road decks, and it works. It really does work, and I might just actually keep it like that. Maybe put the kaijus in with the Plasma along with the Cybers to see if it has more synergy. Right now I'm just trying to focus on it's a Cyberse deck. I'm trying to focus more on Cyberse and actually link summon a lot more and bring out Firewall a lot faster, because as you can see, I jumped Scapegoat up to 3, and I did that because of Plasma and because of link purposes. So other than that, I do hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile, and if you did, again, don't forget, hit that thumbs up button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification button as well. Again, guys, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in. I hope to see y'all at the next video. Later.